Good morning. Welcome to your yoga. Give yourself a nice thank you for showing up and being here for yourself. So let's kind of claim our space this morning, even if that's mentally, physically, emotionally, just settle in. And this spot you're in, maybe close your eyes if you'd like or not. Actually, look around first. And maybe this is a place where you work or sleep or watch TV or do something else. But right now, recognize it as your yoga space, this space for you and your breath. Then I invite you to close your eyes if you'd like, or look down a bit so the neck is in neutral. And just listen to your breath for a few inhales and exhales. No need to change it. Maybe it's a little faster or it feels good to have a deep breath. Whatever just feels nice for the next several breaths, just listen.
I'm just having a minute to
Now,
settle.
inhale as you notice maybe a softening of the shoulders, the chest. The jaw. Gently place the right hand on the belly. So open the fingers nice and wide so you can feel maybe just below your belly button, maybe up into the very bottom of the ribs, the low belly space. Kind of open the hand, the right hand there, and then open the left hand, place it on the chest, on the heart. We've got the thumb maybe up near the collarbone, spread the hand open wide. And now continue to listen to and notice your breath, not changing it, just notice. It's hard not to change it, but actually that's the mind's way of slowing things down, just thinking about your breath. Notice, are you holding your waist in? Are you drawing in your belly button? Can you release that? Can you relax that low belly space? Maybe let that inhale come in to the low belly space by releasing those lower ribs. We have a natural tendency to draw the belly in, draw the belly in. And while sometimes that's okay for our core strength or stretch, when we relax and release, we don't want to restrict our breath, that lower part of the diaphragm, to open up. So let that waist area go as you inhale. Find a little more breath coming into the palm of the right hand. Ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders. Now in this next breath, kind of feel the right hand expanding out at the start of the breath, and kind of let that breath move up like you're filling that whole vessel of your torso up to the collarbone. Hang out there at the top of the breath for just a second or two, and then as you release from the top, as if you're deflating, and just find that wave of exhale that comes to the belly. Do that a few times. We're starting at the belly, kind of filling the chest up into the ribs, collarbone. Pause for a moment, nice full breath. And then exhale from the collarbone and just kind of let it flow out and feel the belly relax. Let's do 2 more. And don't worry, you're not doing this wrong. There's no right way to do it. We're putting our presence there with our breath. And that's slowing us down and deepening our breath. Very nice. Palms up, hands resting at the top of the legs. Nice tall spine. So think of the bottom of your feet. Maybe lift the toes up and down. Maybe fan the toes out. And relax. Gentle rocking of the feet. You want to notice the balls of the feet just below the toes, the heels. Keeping your breath, breathe in, breathe out, nice tall spine. So we have our grounding with our feet. Settle. And then just imagine drawing energy up through the ground, from the bottom of the feet, up the legs, just breathing steadily, coming up the legs from the hips. And let's rest there for a moment at our sit bones. So a gentle shift of our weight from our right side to our left side. Just grounding in, breathe. Nice, come to stillness. And then keeping the legs still, but imagining that pelvic bone, that kind of basket of the bone in the back and front. You can even place your hand just below your belly button and your other hand on your low back. And tuck that tailbone under just gently, and then roll the tailbone out. So maybe you feel your sit bones on the seat, or maybe you just feel the pressure of the sit bones and where they are holding you up in the chair. We're sort of pivoting gently back and forth. So tailbone tucked, and then tailbone out and up. So it brings the belly button forward. Do that a few times. And this is the base for our cat-cow, which we'll do in a moment. But it's really important to start with our tailbone and be aware of that tailbone movement, because gently moving that tailbone moves the low back, moves the mid back, the upper back when we go into cat-cow. And it's really good for this gentle, non-weight bearing flexion and extension for our low back health. Very nice. Let's let that go. We'll come back to that in a moment. So now we have our base with our sit bones, feeling that energy coming up through the ribs, the side body. Feel that inner strength coming into the spine. And then just feel that lifting up through the neck, through the top of the head. Lower the chin ever so slightly, as if someone wouldn't even notice. But for us, that brings our presence to the neck and the back of the head, lifting for the sky. And breathe, ease in the shoulders. Very nice. Good. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, just sort of feeling this nice strong foundation we have. And exhaling through the nose. Nice. You can open the eyes, arms draped down. Let's inhale, take it all in. And exhale, float it out. Again. And down. Very nice. Palms facing our legs. We're going to inhale, rotate the thumbs out and back, palms out, maybe the tailbone comes out and up a bit. And then exhale, tailbone first. I'm gonna tuck that tailbone, mind the low back. Then we'll join in with our arms, our shoulders, rotating the thumbs, bringing the shoulders down. Good, tailbone first as we inhale, tailbone out, belly reaches forward, heart forward, thumbs out and then back. And again, exhale, tailbone first, tucking the belly into the spine, minding the low back, finding your kind of seated cat with our arms out. Inhale, tailbone, the ribs, arms, shoulders, heart. Maybe you look up. Exhale, going into cat. Good. I mean, oh, there's a computer. Really like the one. Cow is always worthless. So let's hold in our cow. So thumbs back, palms open to the outside, tailbone is out and back a little bit. You can always hold your belly in just a tiny bit if that bothers your low back at all. Any pain, you come right out of it. We'll hold here and breathe. Maybe look up. Shoulder blades reaching toward one another. Thumbs maybe a little more reaching back. Reaching up with the chin, heart out. Opening that front chest space. Breathe in and out. Good, big inhale. Starting with the tailbone toward our exhale, tailbone first, belly to spine. And reaching back with the mid back, rotating the thumbs through to where our thumbs point back. And then tuck the chin. So find a nice tuck here. Maybe tuck the tailbone a little more. Maybe rotate the thumbs a little more. Drop the chin, breathe. And find that deep breath in and out. Finding expansion with the inhale. And maybe a little more space with the exhale. Very nice. Belly to spine. Then we'll slowly inhale, tailbone first. So we're rocking the tailbone out, finding those sit bones, how the pressure changes forward. Coming back to neutral. Very nice. Little movement in the shoulders, whatever feels nice. Inhale, sweep up. Big breath. Exhale, float it down. Very nice. Let's come forward a bit, open the legs a little bit more. Nice and safe on our chair, but just to have a little bit more motion with the hips. Let's go back to cat-cow for just a moment. It's so good for us, for our spine health. So we're holding our knees, our hands on the knees. Let's exhale, tuck the tailbones. This will be a little bit of a different motion because our legs are open and our arms are different. They're not kind of restricting us by our side. And then inhale, tailbone first. You can either slide your hands back if you'd like to your hips. You can keep them on your knees, but think of reaching forward, really reaching through the legs with the belly, heart, reach that heart forward. Maybe chin is up. Good. Tailbone first on the exhale. Good. Now exhale, tailbone. Maybe even tell you all keep your cat-cow going while I control my cats. Very nice. So wherever you are, come back into neutral. So our legs are nice and open. Tall spine. Let's just sway the knees first. Oh my gosh. One of the cats is now sitting on my notes, just sitting on my notes, and the other one is poised to get back on the laptop. I've lost all control. Okay, if you all have cats, you know, we never really have control. Let's drop the right knee, and if you're forward of your chair, not forward of your chair, but toward the front of your chair, go ahead and drop that right thigh, mind your knee. If this bothers your knee at all, come out of it, or you can prop up on the back of your toes. So it's more about the hip, not flattening out the ankle, which kind of stresses that knee point. Want to just be more about an outside hip, the outside hip area. Breathe, kind of drawing that knee almost as if you were tucking it under the chair or in that direction. No strain, no pain. Want to be able to breathe, ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders. Reaching the knee either for the ground or tucking it under the chair. I did come up on my toes, kind of the back of my big toe. That felt better than my ankle toward the ground. So you make adjustments for you. Good, belly to spine. Let's bring the knee back up. And then the other side, so this side might be different, kind of drop that left knee. Again, you can come up on the back of the toes if that feels better for your knee. Find what works for you so we can think about the hip area. Reaching the knee down. Kind of thinking about tucking it under. Breathe, ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders. Very nice, come back out. Let's bring the feet toward one another. They don't have to touch, they can. We're gonna let the knees fall open. So maybe the bottoms of your feet are touching. Maybe it's more comfortable for you to prop up on your toes. Again, whatever is comfortable, kind of let the knees fall open, breathe. And then reach. If this isn't very active for you, you can reach with the back of your knees. Our range is limited because of the chair, but we can reach actively with the outside of the knees to kind of just wake up the inside of the hips. Nice tall spine. Very nice. Hands to the outside of the legs, bring the knees in. Very good. One more thing I'd like to do here before we stand. Hands to the knees. Let's kind of wake up the back with a little gentle twist. So inhale, tall spine. Exhale, we're gonna reach the inside of our right shoulder over toward the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, push the leg away, belly to spine to come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, inside of the left shoulder, kind of reaching for the right knee. So instead of really curving down and letting the shoulder drop, we're reaching with the heart space. Good, inhale. Exhale, push the leg away with the right hand. Inhale here. And exhale over to the left again. So fine, we'll be here for a few breaths. Maybe it feels good to push your right hand into the right knee and find that space under the right arm. Or maybe it feels better to reach really forward over the left leg. That gets a little more into the hip, whatever feels good for you, or maybe both. Ease in the face, ease in the toes, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Notice your eyebrows, ease, no strain. We're just breathing into that space. You can find a little more space by reaching the shoulder down a little more or pushing the leg with the hand a little more. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, presence in your torso as you press the left hand into the leg to come back. Just pause for a moment here, kind of notice that blood shift. Inhale. And then turn toward the right. Exhale down and find your space here. So maybe it's a little more shoulder reaching away from the leg. Maybe it's a little more reaching the heart down toward the knee. Let go of any toe gripping other than for balance. Try to be in the balls of your feet and your heels. Ease in the face. Good, a little more space, maybe a little more reach with the shoulder, a little more reach with the heart space down. And deepen the breath. Feel the creation of space you're doing with your inhale. Find your release with your exhale. Very nice. Nice inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, presence in the right hand, kind of push the knee away. Maybe close the eyes. Let's do palms up. And just kind of take that energy in. Very nice. Open the eyes. Let's sweep the arms up. Let's open mouth, exhale. A nice refresh. So moving to standing. We'll slide the feet under the knees, or if you like to practice this, you can have a counter or a chair in front of you. We're going to pivot at the hips, keeping the back straight so shoulders are back. Have hands at the heart space or out to the side, whatever you prefer. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, lean the heart forward. Find your balance in all four corners of the feet, all edges of the feet. Press the ground away and think of reaching your whole body through the top of the head. Inhale down, relaxing the seat. Exhale, push the ground away, draw that energy in and up. This is great for the pelvic floor. Inhale down, soften. Exhale, up. Let's do it 2 more times. Very nice. I'm gonna bring my chair over to the side. Just standing for a moment, kind of getting our bearings with our feet. Lift the toes. And maybe close the eyes here, just like we did seated. Kind of rock the feet just gently side to side. Finding the edges of the feet. Maybe holding over toward the right side of both feet. The difference in the structure of the feet, so we have different pressure points. And then over to the left. Noticing maybe the feet, the outside of the left foot feels different than the right. Inside of the right felt different from the left. A little more rocking back and forth. Side to side. Very nice. Now still with the eyes closed, fingertips on the chair. We don't want to feel tippy. Just come into, without your toes, come into the balls of the feet and then the heels, back into the heels, just shifting your weight. Just a nice presence of your feet. Very nice. Come to stillness. Then raising one heel and then the other, so sort of bicycling. Again, you can always do this with your eyes closed if that feels good. Nice, next time you come with your right knee up, hold the right knee up onto the back of the toes. If your big toe doesn't enjoy this, you can we're not weight bearing, we're on our left foot. You can let your ankle come out a bit to get into the little toes. So we still get the help from the little toes. Some people's big toes don't really enjoy this, and that's okay. But then very maybe gently, you can bring the ankle in and invite that big toe to the party. Just very gradually and non-weight bearing. You can do this seated too. But the outside is fine, or a little bit more straight on. So lift the front of the ankle forward. Trying to find space in the back of the toes, bottom of the feet. It gets really stiff. This is really important for balance and walking upstairs. Good, reaching forward with the front of the ankle. You may start to feel something different now because you've been holding the stretch. Breathe. We don't want to feel any pinching, but if it's stretching, we just want to kind of think of sending our breath there. Very nice. Go ahead and lower the heel slowly. Our foot has our full attention. We're going to slide the right foot back and just rest the top of the toes on the ground. So again, we have our chair for steadiness, our weights in our left foot. We don't want to really put weight in our right foot, but we can stretch the top of the ankle toward the ground. Nice and easy, getting into the top of the ankle, top of the foot. Breathe, ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders. Very nice. Gently slide, very gently, very slowly slide that foot forward and back to Tadasana. So it's waking up the left leg for balance, waking up that right foot for circulation and range. Very nice. Let's do the same with the left. So we're going to reach the left heel up forward, stretching the front of the ankle forward. And again, mind your big toe, it might be different on this side. You can ease that ankle out to the left if that feels better. Breathe. So these kind of active stretches are our opportunity to ease the jaw, ease the shoulders. Maybe they've crept up toward your ears, so ease them down. And just inhale and exhale. And allow yourself to send the breath to those areas that are speaking to you as you're moving them around or stretching them, finding space. The space finding is really important. So we're pausing, breathe. Maybe bring the ankle in a little more if you've had it out for the big toe, breathe. Reach that front of the ankle up forward. Ease in the jaw, notice the shoulders. Very nice. Slowly, slowly lower the heel. This is our foot adjust to that kind of intense space. Then slide the left foot back, rest the toes, top of the foot on the ground, and reaching the top of the ankle for the ground. Breathe. Different space of work here. Notice the shoulders, they're not creeping up. If this is harder for you than the first one was, it might cause us to grit our jaw or draw our shoulders up. Very nice. Presence in that foot as we slide it forward, nice and gentle. And come back to Tadasana. So maybe the right hip is a little awake because we were working it for balance, holding us up. So just a little more rocking back to front. A little side to side. Very nice. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up, cross at the wrists if that works for your shoulders. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can bend your elbows a little bit more. Inhale, reach up and exhale down. Inhale up, cross the opposite wrist. Hold for a moment. And exhale down. Very nice. Let's inhale, come up. Here you can either interlace your fingers or drape your arms on top of your head. So you're sort of holding opposite elbows. If neither of these works for you at all, you can also just sort of hug your elbows in front of you. You don't want to strain. No pinching, no straining, no nerve pain. But pausing for a moment here in what, for me, on one side is a bit of a strain. So I'm going to pause here, belly to spine. I don't want to strain my top, my low back. And I'm just going to sit with this space. Notice where your body's working. Maybe there's tension, or maybe you're worried that it's going to hurt. So as long as it doesn't hurt, sit with the breath and let the breath do its work. Send that inhale into the space. Find ease with the exhale. Again, you can drop your forearms in front of your forehead or anything at any time. Good, let's inhale, extend the arms. And exhale down nice and slow. Little movement to the neck. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Drop the opposite hand first. Let the other hand drape over, or clasp the hands if that feels better. Let the clasped hands rest on the head. And breathe. Maybe tuck the tailbone just a little bit. Support the low back. If there's any strain, no strain. Breathe. Ease in the neck and shoulders. Again, no pain. Just notice where the work is. It is work. And let the breath go in and out. Very nice. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, drape them down. Oh, hello. Very nice. Let's do our cat-cow arms again. That's a lot for the shoulders. We're going to inhale, just nice and gentle. Inhale, open the heart, reaching the heart sort of forward over the toes. And then exhale, tuck of the tailbone, little tuck, roll the thumbs. Good, one more time, we'll kind of hold that open cat-cow, reaching forward with the heart. Let's hold here, belly to spine to support the low back, reaching back with the thumbs, letting the shoulders stay down, breathe. Good, big inhale. Exhale, tailbone tuck just a little bit. This is more about the mid back and shoulders. Roll those thumbs back. And then kind of sit in that space between the shoulder blades, reaching the shoulders forward toward one another, turning the palm out, breathe. Very nice, belly to spine, inhale, coming back to standing, and Tadasana. So that was a lot in the ankles. The intensity in the shoulders. So stand for a moment, your tall spine. And allow yourself to sit in that energy and breathe. Noticing your strength. Noticing your breath. Very nice. Open the eyes. Big inhale, nice smile. And exhale, happy yoga face. Very nice. We're gonna come back to our chair. We're gonna ease down back of the calves to the front of the chair, so we know it's there to catch us. And then just challenge yourself to come down nice and slowly, maybe fingertips together with the palms open, kind of breathe into that hand space. If you prefer to have your hands out, just kind of presence in your hands. Maybe you close your eyes as you breathe and come down. Nice steady breath. Breathing, noticing any balance shifts and making that adjustment either heart forward or seat back. So we feel nice and steady, breathe. Breathe for a moment, feet to the ground, tall spine, palms up or down, whatever feels nice for you right now. Very nice. We're going to take our legs over to the right side, both knees facing over to the right, your right shoulder toward the back of your chair. This is a nice gentle twist, and we're never using the back of the chair as a pull or a push. It's just kind of there for us to rest our hands on. So we're going to inhale, our fingertips are first at our knees. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, nice tall straight spine. And then think of turning your belly button, your ribs, your shoulders. Now we can lower the arms, just resting on the chair, not letting yourself pull or push. It's not about how far you are twisting toward the chair. Maybe your shoulders are moving in that direction and you rest your right elbow on the chair. That's fine. And then if you'd like, you can look over your right shoulder. I should say we're looking in the direction of our right shoulder. Maybe for you, that's just in that direction. Let your eyes move over there. Again, it's not a strain. There's not a goal. We're breathing in our twist. Without pushing and pulling on your inhale and then your exhale, maybe you find a little more twist, but never to strain. Good. Nice inhale. Find a little space. Exhale. Maybe a little more twist, but just ever so gentle. Very nice. If your eyes are looking over to the right, bring them back to neutral. And slowly bring your neck back to neutral. Then feel your shoulders, ribs, belly. Nice tall spine. We'll inhale here, look up a bit. And then exhale, starting at the hip. And then belly, ribs, shoulders. We're just going to fold over onto the knees. Let the head drape. We won't be here long at all. We're just taking a couple breaths here. Breathe into the low back, ribs, shoulders. Very nice. Top of the hands to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the arms, belly to spine, come up to seated. Very nice. So we'll slowly move over to the left side. Same thing, the chair is our friend, but we're not going to push and pull. Fingertips on the knees. Inhale up, nice tall straight spine. Exhale, think belly, ribs, shoulders, and lower the arm, maybe neck and head, maybe the eyes. Find your twist. Gentle resting of the hands or the elbow. And breathe. Notice any gripping in the seat or feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to release the shoulders down from the ears. And if your eyes are closed, think about that big breath from the belly up through the torso. And notice that here in a twist. Maybe you feel really restricted in the ribs or belly or shoulder, chest. That's okay. That's just where we want to send our breath in and out. Breathe. Back to gentle breath if you're doing more of a big breath. Tall spine. Ease in the eyes if you're looking out. Very gently bringing the chin back around, shoulders, ribs, belly. And pausing for a moment. Inhale, heart up, look up. Exhale, kind of fold over the legs, hips, belly, ribs, shoulders. Let the shoulders hang heavy, let the head hang. Keeping the tailbone kind of reaching for the chair, so we're breathing into our low back. Notice a big inhale and exhale here, the compression in the front body, the expansion of the back body. And exhale, just releasing the jaw, the hands, the shoulders. Very nice. Top of the palms of the hands to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Extending the arms, pushing the legs away. And sit for a moment here. Breathing in, breathing out. Very nice. Open the eyes if they're closed. Let's swing back around to center. Nice inhale. Nice smile. Exhale down and out. Very nice. So we're going to tap today. I don't think we've tapped in a while. And it's good for our circulation in the skin that we're tapping and in our fingertips. And you can use your fingertips, you can use the back of your fingers, you can use your hands, back of your hands, your fists. Just sort of play with that. Feel free to change it up as we move up the body. So we're going to start at the toes, tapping the toes. And as much as you tap is up to you. Some areas might like harder tapping more than others. Come up the top of the feet, inside the ankles, across the ankles, outside the ankles, kind of underneath that ankle bone, back to the heel. And then coming up the legs. Again, you can switch at any time to fingers, side of the fists, come up the calves, inside the legs, inside the knees. Across the knees. Then let's switch both hands over to the left leg. So we can kind of move around the thigh. Underneath. Side of the hip. Very nice. Move over to the right. All around the hip. Underneath. Very nice. And then the belly. So maybe you close your eyes here. It's kind of like your fingers tell you the low belly, the side of the belly, maybe the low rib area. And let's pause here with flat hands. Just make circles on the belly. So flat palms, maybe a gentle press, circles one way and then the other. Both hands together, if you move down your left side, across the bottom of the belly and up the right side, and then over the top, this can help digestion. This is very good for if you're taking medications that bother your stomach. This sort of down the left, across and up the right is very good for the intestines, the large intestine. And back to our tapping. Coming up the chest. Right side and left side. Up into the collarbone. Then we'll take our right hand over to our left. Tapping the hand, top of the hand. Turn the hand over, tap the palm. And then just for a moment, pause to hold your left hand in your right, with your right thumb there at the meaty part of the left thumb. Just a little massage there. Into the base of the left thumb. Into the palm. Nice and gentle. Arthritis tends to live here, unfortunately, but just be nice and gentle. Circulation. Give the fingers a little squeeze. Good, and back to tapping under the forearm. Top of the forearm. Up the shoulder. Back of the arm. Top of the shoulder, side of the neck. And across the chest here. And then we'll switch. Left hand to the top of the right hand. Tapping. And the right palm tapping first. And then holding the right hand in the left, using that left thumb, little massage into the joint just above the wrist, the joint where the thumb meets the hand, and the palm. This is such a nice treat for yourself, and our hands are right here. So if you're seated, you're waiting, give yourself a little hand massage. Very nice. Back to tapping. Inside. Top of the forearm. Up the arm. Under. Back of the shoulder. Side of the neck. And across the chest. Now with both hands, here on the shoulder blade, on the collarbone, tap here first, and then flat hand, we're just gonna slide the fingertips back to behind the muscles there on the top of the shoulder. Press the fingers into the back, and then drop the elbows, so we're sort of squeezing those muscles forward. Do it a couple more times. So pressing the fingers into the upper shoulder, upper back, lower the elbows to kind of pull the fingers forward. Let's do it twice more. Another nice gentle, easy self-massage. Very nice. Now, so we'll gently walk the fingers up the neck. And gently walk the fingers to the edge of the jawbone, right there, the chin to the ears, right there, that jawbone, that line. Sort of 4 fingers on either side are sort of spaced evenly there. And then nice circles. Press as much as you'd like, whatever feels good. Very nice. Then slide the fingers gently up to the cheekbone, so the thumb now will rest kind of behind the ear a little. Let's see, I'm gonna take my glasses off. So fingers on the cheekbone, maybe thumb behind the ear, little circles pressing in. Good, now flatten the hands on the face and rest the fingertips at the temple, on the side, right at the hairline above the ears. So sort of gently holding the cheeks with the palms, pressing the fingertips into the temples, just circles with the hands, breathe. Take some nice breaths here. Good, move the fingertips up into the top of the head. Now the whole top of the head, palms, thumbs, fingertips, just circles. Very nice. And gently bring the hands in front of the face. So we're not going to press over the eyes, but fingertips resting on the eyebrows. Gentle circles. Very nice. Now palms together in front of the heart space and rub. Maybe close the eyes, notice the heat you're building. Heat. And gently cup the eyes and cheeks. And breathe. Very nice. Hands to the heart space. Thumbs resting in front of the heart. And sit for a moment here with your breath. Ease in the feet and legs. Ease in the hips and arms, ribs. Ease in the face. Kind words to ourselves and our bodies for all they've brought us through the past year. And the care we will give ourselves in the new year. Eyes, inhale, fingertips toward the sky. And exhale, thumb to the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everybody.